Hello, my name is Tom Thee. Welcome to the Virginia Bakery Remembered Baking Series. This is the buttercream segment. Now this buttercream that I'm about to make here isn't one that you'll find in a standard cookbook. This isn't like an Italian buttercream or a French buttercream. This is not a frosting. This is actually a topping. It's an ingredient that goes into things. Mostly what it was used for were the butter coffee cakes, the plain Danish, some of the sweet rolls, and it had a few other minor applications. Alright, let's get started. Let's turn to page 138 in your cookbook. We're going to combine the first four ingredients. Got your 2 cups of sugar, a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Now you'll notice in almost all my recipes they are sugar and salt combined, and that's because with every sweet you need to have either a little bitter or saltiness to balance that. It's kind of the yin-yang theory, and a lot of cookbooks I've noticed do not have salt in the recipes and their stuff just tastes overly sweet. Alright, add your softened butter and shortening. Make sure that butter's soft or it'll be too hard to combine. I'm making a small batch here, the normal batch in the book. If you were going to make a larger batch, say 2-3 times this, you're going to make a bunch of coffee cakes at one time, I would use the mixer with the paddle. But for what we're doing now, this is so easy to do. You just mash the butter down into the sugar until it's all combined. Okay? Keep working that around until you get it all mixed in. Now, a little secret I want to tell you here. We're going to weigh off not actually weigh off, but measure off our corn syrup. In the recipe it says we need 4 tablespoons of corn syrup. If you do the conversion on that, 4 tablespoons turns into 2 ounces, turns into 1/4 cup. Now if you pour this corn syrup straight into your plastic measuring cup, it's going to stick, and you're going to have a dickens of a time getting it out of there. So what I used to do at the bakery is I would weigh off my eggs first, or scale off my eggs, measure off my eggs, whatever you want to say, and then I would add my corn syrup. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay. Take your eggs. I need to add a 1/4 cup of corn syrup. Now, before that has time to stick, just dump that right out. Comes out nice and clean. Corn syrup over here. Alright, now mix in your eggs and corn syrup. Keep scraping your beater off. Alright. Now, we're going to add our 4 tablespoons of flour. Doesn't really make any difference, one kind, pastry, all purpose. Mix that in. Okay. Now we're going to combine our vanilla with our 1/4 cup milk. 1 cap is a 1/2 teaspoon. So that makes 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Dump that in. Now, just combine the whole thing. If you're making coffee cakes with this, you can go ahead and use it right as it is now. If you want to store it, you can store it in a refrigerator. It will also freeze. You can keep it in the freezer for several months. Okay, that's your buttercream.